Yo guys, what is up? Rave stream boys, get the sticks. Fosco, what's up? How you doing? Abel, Devin, Reed, Stavas, what's up, man? Hey Zen, Axel, O'Brien. Hi, Curious. What's the hashtag for the crits? Okay, I'll show you. All right, let's do this. And where's everything? Hello. Okay, so if you're an art related, this will make it easier for all of us to find stuff. So in art related, you can post anything that's art related, right? Yep, posted an announcement. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude. Is it port review day? Yes. So we're looking at Ashay. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So what you do is if you're an art related, you can just go up here. I don't think you need the hashtag, but I did it because it makes it easier to make sense of it for me. And then you put in the date, and then I get everything that people want critted showing up here. That way I don't have to figure out if like Barbarian wants this critted or, you know. You'll see. Merlin, what's going on? I am not feeling that song. Ben with numbers, what's up? I know I shouldn't be awake. Nice, dude. Excellent. Excelente. All right. So I'm gonna call you Ash. Looking for a position. Ash said, this is what I am looking at when you guys fill out that document or the doc for portfolio review requesting. So here's the link. Final year student. I disabled all those beautiful user pics. No. I mean, here I did. But, you know, I'm just trying to make sense of names and stuff. Anywho. All right, so let's look at Ash's stuff here. So final year of uni. And we're looking at a tavern. So this is a small scene I created in my free time in Unreal Engine, my tribute to a personal favorite, which are games/books. It's pretty cool to see someone saying books as well. I'm a pleb. I didn't even realize there were books. Super pleb. Anywho, let's see here. So this is pretty cool. This looks really good. Oh man, the floor. The floor is super cool. Look at this. So I like there's some decal stuff up here. So in general, this scene's pretty good. There's some outside light coming in. Is that blood soup? I mean, it's quite possible. The lighting outside could be a little weird. I mean, maybe just finding some trees that are free through Unreal and just putting them back there so that there's shapes breaking up those little openings, or having like light rays come in through the openings, especially with 4.16 now. Though this was probably made, yeah, this is 3 months ago. So in general, this looks pretty solid. I would say that it's missing a bit of atmosphere in the air, you know. That helps you separate things. Like you can see these garlic clove sticks. I don't know, garlic rope. Looks super nice. These are really cool. And they're not really popping out from the rest of the stuff behind it. It's just overall is a lot of detail, which isn't bad. You lose them in the detail. So like if you can separate those out a bit, that would be really nice. This mug is really cool. Let's see if we can get a bigger picture of this. Yeah, that mug is cool. This candle's cool. Some roughness variation on the table would be really good. And then let's see if we can zoom in a bit more. The hard edges, or how low poly this cup is, or yeah, I think it's a cup or urn. If you like doubled that up, that would look much better. It's like the bowl / plate looks pretty good. That cheese looks awesome, by the way. Nice roughness on there. Nice apples. Them some nice apples. These are really interesting. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe they're God rays before we could do God rays, so they're like really sharp. What's up, Leon? Or is it Leo NPG? Wouldn't that be crazy? In general, this is a solid scene, though. Very, very, very solid. It's just missing that atmosphere, and where it gets dark, that's where like your atmosphere could fill it in a little bit. That way, you see that there's more wall back there and space. Like if we copy the image and then go into Photoshop, where are we at here? Paste that bad boy. We do the recheck, as we call it. Let's make this like, so we'll paint background color, and then we'll double click this layer. We'll go down here, and we'll just start masking out black. So like right there, that's all basically anything that's showing through. There's no information there. And as you keep going up, there's still a little bit of information when I'm taking that stuff in, but as you can see, basically where you get that information, you should have, it should look like this all the way up to here. So like, it should look like that here. And basically that all that is like you have a bunch of pure blacks. This edge here is weird too. This guy. But yeah, slick, solid scene in general, and I really like the this stuff here. Super cool. That bread is gonna fall off the table, I'm telling you. Did that answer your question, Axel? Basically, like the perfect range. Like, see how there's no information here. So like doing that, and then now you're getting more. But see, then here, all that is lost. So this is the only information from here this way. So like, this gives you like post work that you can do. See, it's trying to pull information out. Oops. But there's not much to go off of. And so when you're doing post work, that's going to help you a ton. Hey, thanks for the follow. 472436F6E616E. I totally trust that name. I'm afraid of the things to come. Anyways, super solid. Looks really cool. Let's look at your other stuff. As far as Witcher goes, the color and style of the stuff is is a bit more saturated. And maybe, let's see. I'm trying to go a little bit faster in portfolio stuff. So this detail here is kind of missing like a micro normal. What's up, 40? Four-sided die, you. Or seven-sided die, 4 of them? I don't know. Anywho, dopeness. What is that? Another follow. Oh, what's up, Spoon? How you doing, man? So, thanks for the follow. Yeah, just getting some micro, because this is still wood, right? So getting some wood grain, even if it's just in the roughness, will really help. Roughness is where most of your detail will go. And then making sure that aesthetically this is fitting the visuals of Witcher, unless you're going for your own style. So next one's a Snow Mountain. Snow Mountain World Machine. Wanted to get back in a World Machine, so here it is for construction. I follow. Oh, nice callbacks to some people. Extended overlay macro. Oh, I see that overlay macro does a ton. That's sick. Let's see what it looks like in here. Oh man, dude, that's awesome. Dude, that does so much. So you see those little, like this albedo only, we're looking at these little micro gradients that are happening here. I'm assuming that that's what that bake the AO and normal map. Let's see, world machine incoming, base map, extended overlay macro. Wonder if that's what's doing it. But the effect of having like exposed rock and then also the caps of snow on the top is really, really nice. What's up, Angel of Death? How you doing? How you doing? Pretty solid. Happy Friday to you guys, by the way. In general, that looks really cool. Year-end game project. Alpha build for our final year game, which is intended for NVIDIA Shield tablet, made in Unreal 4 with a Vulkan API. I don't know what any of that means. No, this is awesome. This is really cool. When I went to school, it was, you were lucky if you got like some faked test map out of Unreal 2.5. I think we got Unreal 3 right before it graduated, and we made something in that. It was cool. It was fun. In general, this is pretty cool. It looks like you play this like little, possibly a little blob orb thing. Oh, there's a video. Oh, that's awesome. You're playing a drop of water? Possibly. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, this is cool. So you're using yourself like a resource. This is awesome. So stuff like this, when you're working on a side scroller, anything to add depth and parallax to a scene. What's up, Huge? This right here, I almost pointed at the screen. So this guy right here, this root or vine or branch, such a nice addition to like adding that depth and parallax to the scene. So when you're in the sun, you dry up or evaporate is what it's looking like. And then you can spend some of yourself to grow things. Oh my God. So visually I would say it's really hard to tell where is playable space. Like it's pretty clear when you're down here, mainly because you have grass and rocks, and it feels like there's I mean, you know you're going right. And then when you see these orbs, you know you can go up, or these droplets of water, these dew drops. But then going over here, like I feel like we're missing some type of visual cue to tell us that you can go that way. Maybe if there was another drop up here, or like something to tell you that you can grow this. This is really cool though. You could do a number of things. You could play with the depth of field to make the background go back a bit further. You could desaturate the space where it's not playable. Not all the way, of course, but yeah, this is cool though. Oh man, okay, yep. Very, very cool. All right, we'll look at this one and then I'll move on. Oh man. Wait, what? Did you get frozen? Oh, that's terrifying. I'm doing pretty good, Angel. It's Friday. So you like turned into a gelatin? Like an ice cube? So this portfolio. There you go. There's a portfolio we're reviewing today. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, cool. It's a cool idea. I really like it. Anyways, let's move on. That's awesome. So we got some floor tile substance action. Nice gradients in there, giving you some breakup. The crack here is pretty nice. Yeah, in general, it looks pretty solid. Dude, this song's sick. It would be nice to so like these little squares here. Like they feel like those should be they should have a little edge to them or something, like unless this was painted tiles or glazed tiles. Even glazed would have some type of soft edge to it. So it's either like a crack that's thinner than this or a lifted edge, which is like a glazed, giving that lifted glaze feel. And if it's glazed, then you would have a difference in roughness between these two materials. Just all the excuses in the world to make it look cooler and cooler. In general, this looks pretty good though. I like it. Very cool. This is really cool as well. It's like a very stylized, so stylized grass. Created this texture. It's on. Yep. Ah, super cool. Oh, that is really interesting. So, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but there is a dark edge. You can see it in this image. In the albedo, there's a dark edge around these flowers. The effect that is giving is it's masking a lot of the displacing that's occurring. That is really interesting. I don't know if you guys see that. That is really intriguing. It's helping your transition. It's kind of giving it like some ambient occlusion and roughness. It's roughly like ambient occlusion in the effect based on the scaling. That's super cool. In general, this material looks pretty solid as well. I'm surprised your AO doesn't have as much, if that is the AO. I'm surprised that your AO doesn't have as much information as it should for the blades. Like this looks like it would totally lead to some better ambient occlusion between the blades. The only thing I think I would say with this one is maybe like somehow identifying what these maps are. Like we know these two. We know this one. Maybe this one is, I'm not sure. And some in-ground. This must be for this scene. So it's like right there. This looks pretty good. It looks like it's being pushed pretty far in the displacement. And let's see what else we got here. It's pretty noisy, but I think for what we're seeing, the effect looks good enough to me. Like, and you've definitely tuned your height map in order to make it fit with the scene. Think about like where it meets these stairs right here. That's going to be really important to make sure that doesn't break in a weird way. Like this, I don't know what this is, like a vine or a rope or something, and it goes right under those. If there is space under there, which I'm assuming there is now, then maybe some type of under shadow there would be good. Karim, what's up, man? Yeah. Let's see here. So in general, this is pretty good. You have some substance materials, which is nice to see. You're showing stylized and a little bit more of a realistic approach to some stuff. You have good world machine generation skills, at least from this single image or single test that we've seen. You can show that you have sense in like how gameplay works, and then you have a full scene. This full scene, I would love to see like a props breakdown image of just like all the props kind of in like a gym or like just an empty scene where they're laid out so we can see all the unique assets that you created. And then other than that, I think you could just keep doing what you're doing, make another scene. Hey Andrew, how you doing, man? Making another scene would be really cool. And remember, you can if you're like tired or it's hard to create some more assets, take all this stuff, take all these props, make some other spaces. Maybe make like stairs up in another place, another interior, and like rooms and stuff, and just use all these assets. Or like a place of worship within the Witcher universe. So you can end up using a lot of this propping again. But yeah, it's really cool. Nice attention to detail, nice spacing of props. I'm doing good, Andrew. Happy Friday. But yeah, this is solid work. All right. I think that actually does it for this portfolio. I would like to see another scene and then some more breakdowns on all the assets you made. I think that's... I'm looking at this portfolio and I see like a stylization type artist. If you want to go into more realistic stuff, then I would push realistic materials a bit more, like PBR base. Huge. I do look at characters, but it's really difficult for me to say anything and feel like actually can be confident in critiquing someone. You can apply with that form I just posted to you to chat, and that will show up here, and then you'll just get into the queue. Next up, next Friday, we're gonna look at this portfolio, which is pretty small. So we'll talk about like what's needed for a full portfolio. And yeah, cool. I can also you're welcome to join the Discord. There's other people making characters in there, and I can hook you up with other streamers that are focusing on character stuff. So there's plenty of resources to go around. Symmetrical RTS maps in ZBrush. I wouldn't use ZBrush to... I mean, if you're making RTS maps, I would probably use World Machine. Because you can... I'm pretty sure there's a symmetry node in there. There you go, buddy. Anyways, all right. I'll be right back. We're going to switch it over to some other stuff. And I think we'll just be looking at grass. And then the last half hour or 45 minutes, we'll be doing critiques with you guys. Cool. Be right back.